Alright guys, we just got a new delivery. Check it out. Alright, so it's just past 1 o'clock. It's Thursday, April 20th. I just got the hydro boost and lines all connected and good. That took a while. I didn't want to rush anything because I'm American and I didn't want to scratch the freshly painted Bright Atlantic blue. But as you guys can see at the beginning of the video, we just got in the 98 Cobra we purchased from Steven. And this is actually Steven's old car. He had sold it as a roller, and then some guy purchased it, put an engine in it or whatever, then he sold it, and then the guy that bought it from the other guy, if you're following along, he totaled it in Tennessee. So Steven, you know, was like, hey man, what do you want for it? It was on Craigslist, and they worked out a deal. He got it, and he's like, no way, this is my old car. So he was like really mad because it's only got 50,000 miles on it. So we bought it for the 96 project because it's got a built engine in it with 30k miles on it, and this thing runs and drives. Even though it looks like this, it runs and drives, starts up, rebuilt transmission, newer clutch, tan gut. So we're going to take the tan seats that are mint in here and put them in the 96 because the guy that had this before us laid drive shafts and parts in the seats and tore them all up. So we're good on a drivetrain and that. We had an engine for this, the original engine for it, but it's all apart, heads are off, all that. And you know, we're not 100% sure that the block and everything is even good. So to get this thing done by June 1st, we just purchased this, and we're gonna, you know, put it on the lift, drop the motor, swap it to our freshly painted Bright Atlantic blue K member, and then we're going to lift the body of the 96 down on the engine, bolt it up, and be done with it and ready to go. But we are going to swap our intake that we painted and our valve covers and all that. So it just worked out perfect. Steven gave us a good deal on it, and we're going to get the parts that we need, and then we're going to part the rest of the thing out. You know, it's got the Cobra brakes, Cobra rear end. Steven actually sold the hood and the front bumper, so we let him have that. And then it's got a good dash, airbags, all that stuff. So the only thing that Cobra that really got ruined is the 96 to 98 Cobra rear bumper, but we have two of them in stock, so it's not like we were missing that. Getting hit in the back like this is perfect. It's exactly how we want to buy a car like this. All the front, you know, the hood bumpers, and then that part of the engine and all that stuff, that's what's pretty rare on the Cobra, and then the airbag would have blown if it was hitting the front. So yeah, we're all set on that. The whole wiring harness is good. I don't know if that stuff's good or not, but it starts up and runs and drives, so that's fine. And we got, I think, 3 good mags on it. So I don't know, it's gonna work out good. So we cleaned the shop last night and moved Sean's car over next to Steven's, and we're gonna put it right here. We're gonna disassemble the car as quickly as we can, you know, and get the shell out of here. We didn't get a title, it was salvage anyway, so we don't really care. There's nothing to save on this, so we're just gonna scrap the body or whatever and take all the goodies off. So if you guys need any parts or little parts or whatever, hit me up. This video probably won't be uploaded 3 or 4 days after today's date, which is the 20th, because I have to get caught up and everything. So we'll probably have some stuff. If not, I'll probably have some stuff in stock anyway somewhere else. So Doug's car's all buttoned up. We went ahead at the last minute, did intake gaskets and then valve cover gaskets yesterday. So we got all that done. And now it's ready for a full TKO detail, which is going to take me an entire day. I'm going to buff it, turn the emblems around, paint some trim, pressure wash the engine bay, do the interior, all that stuff. And they're going to absolutely love this car when it's done. So Brent right now is not with me. He's at a funeral with his ex-girlfriend or whatever. And then Steven should be over here shortly. So
second K-member that we took off this week.
all right, so it is April 22nd and it is Thunder over Louisville. I got Killicam helping me out because Brent has not been in the shop since Wednesday. So I don't know if he got married or what with Brittany. I don't know, but this is Brent's brother for anyone that doesn't know. So took the K-member out of this 2001 Zinc Yellow GT, and we were putting long tube headers on it. I did go ahead and put a newer transmission in, automatic. His old transmission's right here, and the bell housing was cracked at the bottom from an improper install, and then it was leaking like crazy. I mean, you can see the old transmission mount. And then one of his selectors was broke and stuff like that. So, and it was out of the wrong year. So I went ahead and we put the right one in. Put the new transmission mount. Already bolted the drive shaft up. So now we had to take the K-member out to put the long tube headers on. And that's what we're getting into today. Last night I stayed here and put the transmission in. And then Cameron wasn't doing anything today on Saturday, so he wanted to come help out since his brother was being mean to me, so and didn't show up. So we got the engine supported up top, and yeah, so we're doing the exact same thing as we did on the red car. So it's just kind of weird. We're doing two new Edge 4.6s, and we have to remove the K-member on both of them. I think we are going to do ball joints. I think he did pick up brand new ball joints because these are I mean, they're more crisp than a toaster strudel, so on extra done. So I don't know. So anyway, we're taking the manifolds off, and I believe he said he got these long tube headers at American Muscle. I'm not too sure on the brand, but I'll have a link in the description for GT 4.6 long tube headers. And there she is, guys. There's the Coyote. Brent was actually nice enough to put it on the engine stand before he left Wednesday for me. So we got that. Here's some Cobra parts already painted and waiting to be installed. Valve covers. So it's moving along, but we got to knock these customer cars out yet. So, or first, we got to knock them out first. And then I think next week we are getting a surprise visit from Logan from South Carolina. He's going to come help out at the shop for a month or so. And then tomorrow, I guess, if Brent doesn't talk to us, me and Cameron are going to go down to Knoxville to pick up the Fox body. So that's going to be fun, and we'll film all that and everything. So right now, it's actually like 49, 50 degrees right now, so it's really cold. Yesterday, or 3 days ago, what, it was a 90?
Yeah, at least.
It was like 90 almost, or 88 or whatever. And so this weather sucks. We got all the doors closed, and it's raining, so I'm not even going to go see the fireworks show tonight or nothing like that. So we're just going to make some money doing this stuff. But I'm going to put Totico struts on it for him. I have everything apart. I actually sold these to him off Craigslist, and that's how we actually met, is from this guy actually coming and buying the struts from me. So I'm gonna throw those on. We already put the new transmission mount in, and then I don't know. We're just gonna go through it all, and like I said, I think he already got ball joints, so that'll be taken care of. And then he needs to get these 20-inch wheels off, because I know it's taking a beating on his suspension parts. He did put a newer 8.8 in it with 373s. He does have upper and lower control arms. I've never seen silver before, so if any of y'all know the brand, let me know. I've always seen like SVE, like red and black or something like that, but never seen silver before. Actually, it has, what's it say? MY upside down? I don't know. So he's already got the diff cover. Jeez Lewis. So he's already got the diff cover too, but he is leaking his gasket. I have this camera in a new mode. It's under custom. The lighting actually looks a lot better. So, but the autofocus is slower on this, so I apologize for that. But look at the difference of the zinc yellow right now. So you can see the difference. This is what I used to film in. So I kind of like the other one better, but it's a more wide angle, and I think the colors look more correct as they do in real life. So, because this isn't real life, this is on YouTube. So I'm gonna switch back now. Okay, all right. Well, we switch back now. So put the camera down. Cameron just said we should film a little bit of it, and I agreed with him. So that's the only thing I don't like, is how the lights look. Look at that, Cameron.
What do you have on?
I have it under custom, but look at the lights. It's crazy looking, but oh well. Anyway, we're gonna button this up, and I don't know, I'll probably film a little bit, so you guys enjoy.
Oh, you man. I probably will be.
Alright, Cameron, what are we doing right now?
Blow torching a fucking nut.
Alright, we're bolting the nut and busting the nut. Nah, we're doing the EGR on this stock manifold, and we are getting him red hot, because we've already tried it 3 times, and now I got my table and my stool set up. That way we can leave it here for like 10 minutes or whatever, but it will not budge. I've already put the wrench on it, and I was hanging with all my weight, and it still wouldn't budge. So taking this off, the EGR tube off, and then we can take the manifolds off and put the long tubes on. So here's what we painted today. This is the for the 96 Cobra. This is the timing cover. It's not 100% smooth. It's got little imperfections in the cast molding, but you're not even going to see it really. Went ahead and glossed and cleared the header panel black, just because we just wanted to do it. It was already spray painted, so I kind of saved it. Did the little ABS brackets, oil dipstick tube, alternator brackets, stuff like that, transmission cross member, 96 honeycomb, airbag sensors, hood latch support, power steering cooler. So we did all that. I just wanted to show you guys to get in the video, because that's what I did this morning while Brent was finishing up Doug's car. So we're going to put some of that stuff on tomorrow, and this 96 is going to be lit.